And all the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. And here's real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. The most convincing. Oh, he's been caught. There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Azar. Might be danger here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good spread. So what can they make of this? And it's Barrios. And here's Saviola. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Quarter of an hour played. Not where it came from. Knocks it into space. Cannavaro. Messi. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Forlan. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Barrios. Now it's Dembele. Maldini makes the interception. Maldini is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Forlan. Zielinski. Chouameni. Could move up a gear here. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cannavaro. De Rossi. Now it's Messi. Cruyff. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, well played, well played. Threads one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Half an hour played now. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Maldini. And it's Messi. And it's Cannavaro. To Messi. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he cuts out the supply. Pablo Barrios. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Miami really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. De Rossi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Conte. Good driving run. Conte! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Added time.
Pablo Barrios. And this is Saviola. And here's Barrios. Big chance! And there's a goal. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Pete.
And that is all they have time for. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is... And Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then. Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's nice. And it's Cannavaro. Has a look up and delivers. And the keeper beats it away. Caught offside that time.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played out to the left flank. And that is headed for the middle.
Miami clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Hazard gets into a good position. Pablo Barrios. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Saviola. Just eases him off the ball. Ferdinand. And the pass is intercepted. Saviola. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's good defending, very good defending. Takes a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
And he's managed to get free. He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and it's come back out to him. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni, and now the breakaway. And it's Zielinski. Hazard. Shot, surely! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good running with the ball. De Rossi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Çalhanoğlu. Cannavaro. And the counter is on. De Rossi. And here's Forlan. And this is Cruyff. He's had a shot! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Substitution in progress.
Yeah, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Now it's Batistuta. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Batistuta. Conte. Well, that has not gone well. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Cruyff taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Towering header! No, not the best of headers. Ferdinand is there, and he can pick it up. A lot of space ahead of him. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Pablo Barrios! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he tries a shot! And no mistake! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And there's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Roberto Carlos played it. And a header! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tevez, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. And it's Zielinski. And here's Saviola. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
This is the time you need that pace.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Barrios. Zielinski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. Zielinski. And it's Conte. Not the most... Oh, what a mistake! Now he's running away. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose. And he's following up. And yes, it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up.
He's one-on-one, shapes to shoot! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Pablo Barrios stood his ground strongly. He is through here! It's a sharp pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tevez. And here's Kante. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. Tchouaméni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Azar. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's lofted through here. And no, that was never going to make it. Hakimi. And it's Barrios. Pablo Barrios cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Another chance from a corner. Cannavaro with the clearance. Barrios. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Zielinski.
There will be 3
Look at
minutes
it, it's
at a
Azar!
time.
That's really well cleared. Tchouaméni. Zielinski. And here's Azar. And here's Zielinski. Oh, what a ball! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Well, that is one way to stop him. Out towards the flank. Lovely bit of skill. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
From today's match are now
Well, we've been
available.
blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. That gets us going once more. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Zielinski. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barrios has found the net here, of course. Pablo Barrios. Cannavaro.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, terrible pass. That is Kante. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's looking to catch him up. Barrios. Knocks it into space. Pablo Barrios is flagged offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Zielinski. And here's Dembele. And he's being shifted off it. It's a threatening ball. Looking for and the finish! Oh, good finish! Back to within one! Interesting! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Quality ball. Zielinski. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. De Rossi. That's a good ball out wide. The ball has bounced loose now. Opts for safety. Maldini. Ferdinand. And it's De Rossi. To Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Tevez. Zielinski. Chouameni. Zielinski, who's set up one goal so far. Roberto Carlos. And this is Saviola.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He has made sure that's not getting through.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Threads one in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 13.
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Number 11, Tevez. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 2, O'Shea. Number 8, Schneider. Number 7, Diego Forlan. Number 15, Eto'o. Substitution in progress.
And it's Tonali. Dembele picks it up out wide. Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Çalhanoğlu. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Eto'o.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's in on Snyder! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
The Rossi wins the duel this time. Hazard. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Dembele. Forced to go back.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
We are glad to inform you
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's delightful. And here's Saviola. He's found a way through. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cruyff. He's beaten the last man. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Barrios. Now it's Dembele. And this is Saviola. The Rossi does well to get it back. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that. But I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Hazard. Hazard gets on his bike and on the move. Big chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 14.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Hazard. Zielinski. And here's Saviola. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Tevez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taken back almost at once. Tries to play it through. Hazard.
Miami are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Tevez. Nicely weighted ball. Kalulu wins the duel this time. Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi has it out wide and in space. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Paris Saint-Germain always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
De Rossi. And here's Cruyff. Conte. Pablo Barrios kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Hazard.
Miami certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
More and more pressure on the ball here. De Rossi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Real chance! De Rossi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Dembele. That's good play. And here's Barrios. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Barrios. Messi could move up a gear here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Picks up and Cruyff! He's done very well to get to that.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, great leap! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Miami can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Conte. Barrios. Has a look and plays it forward. Zielinski. It's a really well-measured ball. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard driving forwards. The Rossi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cannavaro. Hazard. Now it's Saviola.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Maldini cuts out the pass. That's very neat. Saviola. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Cannavaro. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Well, this is intriguing.
Now it's Tevez. Tries to pass it through. And it's been hooked away. And claimed it back swiftly. Aimed beyond the defence.
Miami appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same.
And the shot! And he hits the net! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Miami are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19, Messi. Number 24.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Number 13, Conte. Number 3, Ferdinand.
O'Shea.
Coming on the field, number 7, Diego Forlan. Number
And it's
2,
Maldini.
O'Shea. Number 8,
O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Number 25, Baresi.
Knocks it into space.
Miami really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Forlan, and he's found the way past. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. And he's certainly onside here. Corner number 2 then. Schneider plays it short. And here's Schneider, an instinctive delivery.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that's a key interception. O'Shea. Now it's Schneider. O'Shea. Zielinski, who does have an assist to his name.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zielinski really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he was alert to it. Tonali, that's a little off target. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Schneider. Great vision. They'll have to settle for that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Chance in football.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And here's Saviola, Pablo Barrios. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited...
Shoots! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, a breakthrough already. And the shot's on here. Zielinski. Oh, this looks sharp. Schneider. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Silvestre makes the interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's running through. And he should have made them pay.
Saviola has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chouameni not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Saviola. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. Hazard receives it in a good position here. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cruyff. Schneider. Pablo Barrios with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And the pass is intercepted. Half an hour played now. And here's Dembele. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Zielinski. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zanetti. Zielinski, who does have an assist to his name. Hazard. Conte.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is Conte. De Rossi. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fine ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Forlan. And here's Cruyff.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cruyff. Conte strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Passing is
There
crisp
will be
and
1
sharp.
minute added time.
Takes a shot! And a neat finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will. And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So straight into the second half. Zanetti, and here's Azar. And it's Zanetti. And here's Barrios. Big chance! He's got away with one there. Cruyff, and it's been played. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's managed to get free, delivered in. Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Threads one in. Cruyff wants to run onto this.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Chouameni. This is a promising build-up. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Maldini. Now it's Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Saviola. Zielinski. And it's Barrios. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Dembele.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Cannavaro is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Roberto Carlos with a real chance here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Schneider. Number 13, Conte. Number 16, coming on the field. Number 19, Messi. Number 2,
Totti
O'Shea.
absolutely focused
Number
then on the
6,
defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Looking for the run. He's cut it out. He's having a shot! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So again, we have parity.
Paris Saint-Germain really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Takes the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Messi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Now it's Calhanoglu. Pass is just off target.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Calhanoglu. And here's Totti.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Makaleli. And it's Cruyff. To O'Shea. Searching pass he's played there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
To let you know that you'll be able to catch today's
After all of that,
match
Jim,
broadcast
what are you
live.
thinking? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great...
Shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation. And he was never going to miss that.
Threads one in. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And he'll shoot here! Great defending, strong and determined. Backward it goes. Oh, super ball! That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Looking to play him in. That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Simons. Oh, that looks a cracking ball, and that is expertly dealt with. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
This looks promising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Miami are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Saviola. It's Saviola! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zielinski. Conte. That has been cut short. Picked out brilliantly. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's had it taken off him. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Turns back here, probably the best option. The message is clear, none shall pass. Zielinski, he's shifting through the gears here. Pass somewhat off target. Can he finish? Wonderful from Saviola! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxury. Saviola! That's an imaginative pass. Back where it came from. And here's Eto'o. Messi.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! De Rossi. Ferdinand. Pinches it off him. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Ferdinand.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Pressing high and with purpose. Foot in. Oh, that's a key interception. Conte. That's a good ball out wide. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Xavi Simons. And he's had it nicked away.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Conte. And here's Forlan. And here's Cruyff. And here's Messi. He was under real pressure there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, they could break here. Oh, he's burst through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Some resolute defending there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Ferdinand. De Rossi. And this is Ibrahimovic. He is through here. And this is Messi. Oh, that's nice.
Miami appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Forlan. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Miami are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Cannavaro wins the duel this time. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's De Rossi. Cannavaro. Conte. Just eases him off the ball. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And here's Ibrahimovic. Hazard, Forlan. They're urging him to shoot. Can he finish? Goal! Spain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rossi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well-timed, excellent interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now that's well seen too. Spain currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Simons. Xavi Simons driving. Simons! Cannavaro getting this one clear. Chance here to counter. De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That'll be a throw-in. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And this is Saviola. And that is expertly dealt with. Hazard. And it's Hazard. He's in plenty of space here. Showing good feet. Conte, given the lift of his goal. Tchouaméni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Roberto Carlos. De Rossi. And this is Messi. Zielinski. Well read, nice interception. Hazard. And here's Forlan. Silvestre did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. Ibrahim shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Saviola getting this one clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Eto'o. Barrios. Zielinski. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's De Rossi. Has a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Messi. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. Oh, that's nice. In by Messi. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Eto'o looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Spain with the game's only breakthrough. Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi, he is through here! Messi! That's another chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Maldini is there, and he can pick it up. That's a little off target. And it's Simons. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Azar. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Eto'o, and this is Saviola. Oh, well played. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Spain are still that goal to the good. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. Tchouaméni. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's a goal kick. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Zielinski. Tries to play it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. Real chance! In he goes again. And he's stuck it away. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Cannavaro. Throw it. Cannavaro. That pass has been well intercepted. Eto'o. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. So what can they make of this? Forlan. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Great vision. Nice interception, well timed.
Cambio de jugadores.
Just 5 minutes left. Azar. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Chouameni. And the pass is intercepted. Azar. Well, they can break here. Looking to play him in. And the shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball.
It's Azar! And somehow he kept it out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Forlan charging forward. Forlan! It is close, but that is the last of it. Spain really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Forlan claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So that's got things underway.
So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Oh, shooting chance!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's being shifted off it. Barrios. Conte. And it's Eto'o. Tries to play it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cannavaro stood his ground strongly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Eto'o. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Zielinski. And it's Zielinski. Azar. No, that's been intercepted. Still goalless. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. De Rossi.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Kalulu.
Dembele. And here's Saviola. Now it's Saviola. Oh, just Saviola!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Decent chance!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Chance!
Big relief, it just needed better contact. Azar quietly revving up. Conte, played out to the left flank. Barrios, pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple...
And the shot! Goal! Spain!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Spain have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Saviola. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Azar. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Zielinski. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Messi. And the through ball. Zanetti. Kalulu. Here's Tromeni. And it's Zielinski. And here's Saviola.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good run down the right. Saviola. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zielinski. Hazard. Conte. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hazard. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Distributed tidily. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's played in low. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Spain just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we are back on the way. Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard, who does have an assist to his name. Can he get it through? Pablo Barrios. Now it's Saviola. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Barrios. That's destined for the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Zielinski receives it in a wide position. Corner number 3 coming up. And a chance! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Tromeni picks it up from the goal kick. De Rossi conjures time and space where few can.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Takes a shot! Superb from Zielinski! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signal.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 20.
So we have movement on both
El
benches.
dorsal 21.
Spain
Messi.
have their lead.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
El dorsal 17.
He's picked his way through. And this is shoots! Oh, good finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Conte. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Maldini running with intent. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Good read, needed to be. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Forlan. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Chouameni, Barrios, and it's Totti. Now it's Saviola, and he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Totti. The referee's awarded a free kick. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Lovely, now then, can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pablo Barrios. And this is Saviola. And that has sent him sprawling. No foul, says the referee. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Kante gets into a good position. Quality ball. Barrios. Now it's Saviola. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going forward. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, well played. Eto'o is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Now that's a fine challenge. He's He's rising! Oh, split-second reaction.
De Rossi is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Ibrahimovic! Chance again? No.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, it's come loose. Azar. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a oozor of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Tries one from range! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Dembele. Barrios. And here's Saviola.
Azar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kante gets on his bike and on the move. Baresi cuts out the pass. Now it's Tevez. Conte. Now it's Messi. And here's Saviola, in with the challenge. No goals as yet. Now it's Tevez. Oh, he's burst through. He's in a good... Ibrahimovic! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Chouameni. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic.
Paris Saint-Germain always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that's a key interception. Conte. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Tevez. And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. Tevez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hazard. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Messi. And he's managed to get free. And he opts to go forward. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Ibrahimovic. The ball's gone astray. Xavi Simons receives it in a good position here. Xavi Simons unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi, lovely bit of skill. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Forwards and with intent. Baresi chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Messi. This is a promising build-up. The ball has bounced loose now. And the whistle goes for half-time. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So your views on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Spain are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Back underway then. Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Tevez. He is just caressing the ball. Tevez. Barrios.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Azar. And here's Xavi Simons. Tevez, who does have an assist to his name. Messi. Really fierce, close defending. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Aims beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Again, a brilliant save. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Spain with the corner, they're first.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 11, Tevez. El dorsal 20, Hazard. El dorsal 9, Ibrahimovic. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17, Forlán.
Forlán with the short one. And they've got a throw.
El dorsal 23, cambio de jugadores.
Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. And this is having a shot! Off the post! Oh no, this does not look good. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, super ball! And he was alert to it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Roberto Carlos taking charge of the dead ball. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti can see things others simply cannot. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Maldini. Pressing high and with purpose. To De Rossi. Conte. Spread to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's rising! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. The keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Eto'o.
Time and again they are repelled.
Stood up well to him there. De Rossi. Dembele. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball.
Maldini eases him off the ball.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Zanetti. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Forlan. And it's Dembele. And here's Eto'o. Dembele does well to get it back. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Into the last 5 minutes. Zanetti. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And here's Eto'o. Kante gets a foot in here.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Saviola. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Eto'o!
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Roberto Carlos.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Spain, honestly, could have done themselves a...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more discipline than people credit him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Messi has the space to scheme. That's good play. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Nicely weighted ball. Silvestre spots it and intercepts. Spain appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Driving on and making good progress. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Zielinski is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chance, surely! And we have our very first corner. Silvestre gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Kante. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. And here's Messi. Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, that is one way to stop him. Azar. Not where it came from. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Zielinski, looking to play him in. He is through here, and he welcomes it in. Messi. Zielinski cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Elects to cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Ronaldinho. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. Zielinski. Dembele. And they've got a throw. Nice bit of trickery. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Messi running with the ball. De Rossi. And this is Forlan. He's played it back. Tchouaméni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Eto'o.
That was lovely, that.
Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tchouaméni goes sliding in, and it's Zielinski. And here's Eto'o. Is there any chance? He's delivered all right!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Spain unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, what a ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Azar. Chouameni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Forlan. Ibrahimovic. Barrios. Chouameni.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
That's going wide left. And he's intervened well there.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
It's a promising position.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Spain have their second corner now. Getting up there!
Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need. It's a pretty loose pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread neatly. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Oh, he tries a shot! And no mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Dembele. And here's Maldini. Oh, and the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that's a good-looking ball. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Forlan, spread out to the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Forlan. And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's having a go! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi has it in a wide position. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Little pass back. Messi. And this is Eto'o. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Spain can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Maldini, he's picked his way through. Spread to the right. That's very neat.
Cambio de jugadores.
So here comes the substitution.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Çalhanoğlu, there he goes, motoring forward. Azar. Oh, it's Kante. Oh, easy pickings there. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Couldn't squeeze it through. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield.
He's Snyder! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Tchouameni. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Conte. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
Takes a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Cannavaro is there, and he can pick it up. Threads one in. Now, this could be a chance. Zielinski. Now, he's got space here. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Zielinski.
Ronaldinho.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Forlan. Forlan. Shot at goal! Goal! Spain! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Marcó en el minuto 19 el dorsal 17.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Messi.
And Messi! Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spain with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And here's Roberto Carlos. Cross in, looks like a good one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That has been cut short. Spain already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Played out towards the right wing. Pablo Barrios. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Zielinski. And this is Eto'o, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, it's a nice idea, but Eto'o! And he's stuck it away! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Goes looking wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Eto'o. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's having a pop! Schneider! Brilliant! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the through ball. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Chouameni. That has been slung wide. And for the first half, that is that. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Spain leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So off we go again. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Zielinski. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. For De Rossi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's played through for him. Shoots! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Spain really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Hakimi spots it and intercepts. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Barrios. Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Rossi calmly anticipates. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o going face-to-face with his great rival. Schneider looking to add to his goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he was alert to it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Steaming on goalwards. Great challenge. Time to perfection. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Forlan. Distributed tidily. Zielinski. Played into space. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. There will be a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 10.
Shelhanolu.
El dorsal 21.
And it's Tonali.
El dorsal 6.
Maldini
El dorsal
makes the
17.
interception.
Forlán. El
Eto'o.
dorsal 9. Ibrahimovic.
Into the last quarter of an
Serán
hour.
sustituidos por el dorsal 22. Eto'o.
Oh, now here's an
El
interesting
dorsal 20.
matchup.
Hazard.
Well, this is
El dorsal
intriguing.
13. O'Shea.
Well, there's no
El
doubt that
dorsal
they want to
11.
win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Tevez.
Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Knocks it into space.
Now it's Eto'o. Azar.
And that is a little undercooked. Spain desperately searching for the winner here.
That's good play.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cannavaro
This is the time you need that pace.
bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Shelhanolu. And here's
Un
Saviola.
minuto de descuento.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. That looks a good ball through.
Cruyff gets into a good position.
He's found a way through.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Spain can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So many thanks to...